Whenever they ask me about challenges and being a woman and a leader in business, I have to say that there has been two from a professional perspective. One of those challenges certainly was I have different partners coming from different families, and each family, as you can imagine, with different priorities, values. So keeping the team together as a leader, being woman or not woman. Being a woman, I think, helps. But when you start a new company with partners that are your friends, not your family, and each of them have different priorities, different values, different dreams, as a leader, it's not just how you guide them into building this company, but it's about how you make sure that they work together, that we pursue together with the same values, this dream, or build this company that we want to build. Part of being a leader, it's keeping your team not just encouraged, but it's also keeping your team together, working together, helping each other. The other challenge as a business leader, and probably because I'm part of this IT industry, being from Mexico, Mexico has never been recognized as a technology provider, technology service provider. So the other challenge, it's really, as a leader of this industry, try to be part of the business in Mexico, try to be part of that environment, because they don't see technology as an important industry in Mexico. So you have to, in a way, it's not just being the leader of your company, it's also about leading this new industry in a country that not necessarily believed in technology or perceived themselves as technology leaders. I think the role, the skills that women put on the table, no matter if it's technology or any other field or any other industry, I think has been always discussed. We have more soft skills that allow for the teams to work together. There are many things. But if we're going to focus in technology, I do believe that technology, it's a lot about innovation. It's a lot about disruptive innovation in a certain way, and as women we do that more easily. I think as a woman, when you're thinking about technology, the way that you approach technology is different than the way that men do that. The kind of technologies that we see today, think about social media. It's interesting to know that most of what it's been doing with social media, think about Facebook or whatever, Twitter, I understand that more than 65% it's done by women, meaning the kind of things that are going on, what you put on Twitter or what you do on Facebook is women. The way that we see technology is different than the way that men do that. So when you think about the kind of things that we can do, I do believe that we're part of that innovation, or that disruptive innovation. We're more creative. I would like to say that. I would like to think that we're more creative. But like in any other industry, there are soft skills that are important in any industry, and I think it's about that team building, that working together. Those kind of things I think are more important, not just for technology, but also in any other field. I think networking, it's important, not just if you're a woman or a man. I completely agree that networking, it is important to make a career. But if you ask me, I don't like women networking or just doing that networking in this woman association. The reason why I don't like it is you don't see that in men. You don't see men associations for doing network. I think that it is more important to be part of more diverse kind of networks, not necessarily putting yourself that you need other women in order to succeed. Mentoring is important, and I think in the case of women it's more important, because when you get into business, probably a lot of women feel guilty about doing that. So I would say that mentoring is important to in a way give them feedback that we don't have to feel guilty about pursuing this kind of things. Mentoring also should be a two-way street. You mentor me and I mentor you. It's how open you are to receive feedback, how open you are to use that feedback in order to change or be more flexible, whatever. But it's also about helping each other It's about helping each other, not just the feedback. It's really being able to share with someone else, in this case with another woman, your concerns, the kind of things that you're worried that you not be able or not be able of doing, the kind of obstacles that you might think will be on the way and the way to avoid them or to face them. And it is important sometimes to do it between women for some things and between men and women in some others. But in that case, I will agree that if you have a woman mentor, you being a woman, will give you more space to share with them or ask them, share concerns mostly and the way that they see. So your mentor could be also your role model and could eventually be your sponsor because she has been through that probably, and you can help her also.